Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your January 2023 monthly reading for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. If you haven't caught your 2023 yearly forecast, I will link it up at the top there. And as always, your playlist and whatever other readings I have for you will be linked at the end of your reading. So for your monthly energy, I'm pulling a 9-card spread for beginning, middle, and ending of the month. I'm going to pull a couple energy oracle cards as well, and whatever else I feel called to clarify for you. So right off the bat, you've got, three really nice major arcanas. You have the Judgment card, Wheel of Fortune, and the Hanged Man. Let's see what your energy oracle has for you. Storm warning and Angel of Strength. Okay. So the storm warning really tells me that there's a bit of a fear. There's like this fear factor of things blowing up either in your face or in your surroundings, people not getting along. This is a warning that at the way the energy may be flowing or going in your situation at this moment, that there could be a possibility of a big, argument or mishap or disagreement, or just being in the outs with people around you, friends, family members, partner in crime, relationship, extended, maybe coworkers. But the storm warning is really, it serves the purpose as a warning. In other words, if it feels like it's going to blow up in your face, take heed, do what you need to do to maybe take a step back, reevaluate the situation. Remember, we are starting off the year in Mercury retrograde. So you want to be careful, be mindful of the words that you say, pick your battles wisely. It's not, not everything is worth arguing or battling or even getting mad or upset over, if every little thing is upsetting you, or it could be, one particular person that just really annoys you. A lot of times if you take the moment, take the time to really go within and try to get to the root cause of why that person triggers you, or why that behavior triggers you, or a specific type of environment is triggering to you. And do the inner work, do the healing work, It's so much better to be able to not ever have to sweat how a person, place, thing, situation affects you. It's best for you to be in control of you, your emotions, your surroundings, rather than reacting to what is all around you. I mean, there will always be people in grouchy moods and bad moods, or, people in your surroundings that are not having a good day, who don't know how to, just be cordial, be civil, be human. And instead they fire back, they mistreat others, they take it out on random people, the most innocent people at times as well. But really at the core of the situation, if somebody is triggering you, that is your trigger. And it is also your responsibility to really get down to the reason why you feel triggered by it. It could be something that has to do with them all around. I mean, sometimes I'm with you, Aries. Sometimes some people just are annoying altogether, right? But I'm sure that there is an underlying reason, for that. But I do feel that if there is something that feels like, okay, this just feels like it's going to go all bad no matter what we try to do, know that you are strong enough to set those boundaries, to really stand your ground and speak your truth. Don't let anybody, like I said, don't let anybody control you or manipulate you or try to make it seem like, you're the one that's escalating situations. I mean, if you are Aries, you are. But I get the feeling that someone here is almost like, I don't know, it just feels like there's this elevated tension between you and one other person or a group of people. And it's been kind of like a back and forth thing for some time is what I'm feeling. So if there hasn't been a big blowout in quite some time, let's hope it stays that way. But for some of you, it may in fact happen that way. And so just know that if you are afraid of someone blowing up at you, of someone, you know, being angry at you, whether of your fault or not, it doesn't matter. It may matter to you on the long run, or, you know, in order to figure out how to handle it. But at the end of the day, I feel like you already know this is coming. You suspect this is coming. This isn't going to be like something that comes out of nowhere. That's why it's a warning. It's like the storm that's been brewing for quite some time, you know, like you have that friend that is really close to you that suddenly starts getting, you know, showing signs of jealousy, or got a little bit of that hater energy towards you. If you are in a situation like that, that's already shown you a little bit of a red flag from the very beginning. This is that warning that's coming through. So the Angel of Strength is really saying, listen, whatever tough, difficult decisions or conversations need to be had to either diminish the storm or to halt the storm altogether, the angels are here with you for you to really just try to nip it in the bud, not allow things to just blow up in your face, or for you to feel like you're under attack, okay? Now, if it does feel like maybe there was something that you said and someone was already on edge and that just like threw people over the edge, you know, a lot of times they've already got something going on and you didn't put them in that place. They may say that, but I don't feel, that's not the energy, that's not the vibe I'm feeling from this altogether. So the beginning of the month, you've got the Judgment card, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Middle, you have the Knight of Wands, Four of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. The end of the month, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Let's see. Hang on one sec. Because I do feel like there is this opportunity for you to make amends, reconcile. If somebody had walked away without apologizing, if somebody has walked away, this is either you or somebody that you've dealt with in the past, walked away without any explanation, and then they may suddenly turn around. That may be that storm warning. They may suddenly turn around and you know, after some time say, okay, like enough time has passed. It's time to, you know, let's fix things between us. Let's talk about it, hash it out. Let's be clear. Let's get things off our chest. Let's be accountable for our words, our actions, and move forward. I do get the energy of reconciliation and apologies and a sense of wanting to reconnect and rekindle. I do feel like this is two or more people involved in a situation that it's time for you guys to like, all right, it's time to swallow our pride. Let's be clear. I'll give you a safe space if you're going to hear me out, and vice versa, right? I feel like in the past, perhaps someone has said, well, you, this, A, B, C, and X, Y, Z, and then the minute you try to say something, they disregard it. Like you're not allowed to speak your truth or how things make you feel. I do feel like there is someone here that tends to disregard, disregard any type of feelings or claims if they make you feel in a negative way, or emotional discontentment. And that's that Seven of Swords energy here of, you know, not taking accountability, not taking responsibility for their actions, but trying to sweeten the deal by saying, hey, listen, you know, let bygones be bygones. Let's try to fix things, amend things, reconcile. I want to try to fix a relationship between us. I want to try to fix our friendship. I want to try to get the family together, whatever it may be. It could even be getting along at work, right? It can be work, it can be family or extended family, like friendships, circles. Just because I have the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, so this is a group of people trying to collaborate, trying to get along, trying to have like a meeting of the minds, you know? The Knight of the Knight of Cups really is strong emotional energy that's finally taking some action, you know, inspired action to try to fix things, and putting some residual energies and emotions behind you. What is this Judgment card all about? It does feel like it's, so if you've been single for some time, yeah. So some of you may be wanting to reconcile in a partnership. You no longer want to be single. Others of you, it's, you know, whoever you broke up with or ended things with that had you turning around, trying to be as independent as possible. This could be with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It could be with a Virgo. That is strong Virgo energy for the Nine of Pentacles. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but that is my Virgo card. The Seven of Wands also peek through, which would make it 2 sevens in that first row. You know, Seven of Wands, remember what I said, stand in your ground, especially if you are in the right of way, or, you know, if you feel you are right. However, if you want someone to listen to you, you must reciprocate and do the same, right? Can't have it in an imbalance. Now, in the middle of the month, we have the Knight of Wands, Four of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands really is your energy. I generally read her as the Aries queen, right? Male or female, it's not gender specific, especially because we have the Knight of Wands, all fire sign energy here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And the Four of Wands really is about like popping in and out of someone's life, with the Knight of Wands, like seeing people only at special occasions, right? Like, we're not going to get along, and we're not going to be cool, and we're not going to make plans like we used to, but I want to know that everything's going to be cool the next time we get together at a mutual friends or at a family member party, or if we're both invited to the same party event, or if we're both working the same shift. I got to know that everything's going to be cool. And that's like your main desire here. I just feel like you're over the, you know, the either the shit talking or the ambiguity. It's kind of like someone playing games here. Like, are they or are they not talking shit? Like, do they want you to think they're talking shit? Do they want to make you feel insecure, or vice versa, you know? But I feel like you're just saying, yeah, no, I'm in a good place. I just want to continue pursuing my own dreams, my own passions. I want to seek union, happiness, joy. I want to know that whatever event I get invited to, whatever shift I work, whatever party gathering that I'm at, if you happen to be there, I want to know that things are going to be all right and I don't have to worry about a thing. The Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles peeked through as I was shuffling when I said that. So some of you can have a little bit of a juggling between two jobs, two places of employment. So some of you may be seeking to leave one place of employment because it's kind of uncomfortable working with certain type of people. So I have that very, very strongly for some of you. Now, the Queen of Wands, you being in your energy with the Angel of Strength, you can absolutely, you know, make those calls. You're like the shot caller here. However, don't let it get to you where you think you're most definitely going to make the decision for everyone. This is going to take strength and compromise for two people or more people, if it's a group of people, to be on the same page, to be able to, even if it's not about being friendly and getting along, but to be able to like breathe the same air in the same space. I know it sounds petty, but it just feels like this has been like a string of damaging effects or events that has come between you and whomever this may be. Okay, so just keep that in mind, especially if it has to do with like mother figures, or you're a mother and you're just like, I'm too old for this. Like, I'm a mom. I'm like mom life, and I'm not trying to, you know, be all petty with some people that just want to keep dragging this shit on, you know? You're over it is how I feel. Like, that's it. Like, enough is enough. And so like at the end of the month, and as I say that, okay, when I said enough is enough, and at the end of the month, you have the Five of Swords, right? So the Five of Swords, that is that, you know, really rough. I heard the words roughneck, right? So that's really like that rough energy of not giving a shit about what is said between two people whose feelings get hurt. What's done is done. I don't care if I hurt your feelings. I don't care if you hate me. Like, this is beyond petty. This is like purposely hurting you, purposely wanting to beat you at your own game. This is competition. This is, you know, whether this is how you feel about someone, like, no, they're not going to come back in, and I'm going to show them they can't just waltz back into my life or my child's life or this place of employment, you know, like they're going to have some, you know, someone to answer to. I do get that energy, whether that's what you're demanding of, or that's someone coming across you that way. So like I was saying, at the end of the month, you have the Wheel of Fortune here. Big prosperous changes, especially with the Three of Pentacles here. And you have the Hanged Man. So if you have an offer to change careers, to leave one place of employment to go to another, if you have more than one offer that comes to you that brings in financial support and stability, some of you may have an opportunity to continue working at your place of employment, but also the opportunity to further your education, be free of charge, or, you know, taking workshops or learning something new. This is your opportunity to learn a new trade, skill, enhance whatever gifts, you know, talents that you may have. Some of you, I do feel like you're taking a little bit of a time out to be like, can I take my hobby full time? If you've got like a little side hustle, whatever it may be. And as I said that, you got the Fool card and the Page of Swords. So you're really narrowing down your options. You're not letting people stand in your way of your hopes, dreams, wishes. The Wheel of Fortune is really going to align you with the right people, the right place, the right time. This is good fortune. This is, you know, things aligning for you in the most prosperous ways. Again, Three of Pentacles. And I say that, and it's the Justice card. So after a really long time of trying to figure out what you want to do with your life, trying to figure out what brings you joy, happiness, fulfillment, trying to figure out, you know, can I pursue something that I love full time? Will I be successful? Will it bring in, you know, loads of money to be financially free and stable? And I do feel like it will be very prosperous for you. This feels very, very positive. Now, on that note, let me pull from the Money Oracle for finances. Okay, see, I told you. You got the card of Light Bulb, lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration, career as an entrepreneur, new job, creative work. I was totally picking up on that. You also have the card of Heart, watch your emotional spending, joint finances, and being supported. Careers as a counselor, a guide, having a job that you love. I also said that. Okay, so, and you've got the card of Sword. You've got some money conflicts here. You're cutting corners. You may be having certain breakthroughs when it comes to your job. You know, clarity, realities coming through. This is also jobs in law and order. You may be receiving a pay cut, a cut in your hours. This is also, you know, in defense, right? or you could be let go and being fired, which with the 10 of Swords, the Judgment, and the 7 of Swords, I do feel like there could be an opportunity where if you have seasonal work, they let you go, but then they want to bring you back kind of like part-time. Like, I can offer you less hours and less pay, but the only way I can keep you is if I do this and that. It kind of feels like you're getting the short end of the stick. And I feel like some of you may have to weigh out your options. Those of you that are in that situation may have to weigh out your options in terms of, well, I mean, will I benefit more from getting unemployment while I look for a better paying job? Do I love this job enough to stick around? Is it worth it for me to stick around for less pay and less hours, you know? So the fortune cards here, you have the Star card. Okay, another Knight card. I feel like pulling one more, but give me one sec. You have the Stars. It says a long journey brings rewards, which it does make me feel very much like it's the Wheel of Fortune, you know, fortunate rewards, big payouts. Whatever this is meant to be for you. It's divinely guided. It is, you know, guided by the stars, by universal energy. You also have the card of Medusa. Jealousy leads to downfall. Okay, remember what I said about those of you that are still trying to figure things out within relationships, or people who you may not be talking to, you may be reconciling with. If you're realizing that some people are just being way too petty, I do feel like there's a lot of this jealousy and competition type energy, you know, that's happening here. That's the storm warning that's happening. So just keep that in mind. You want to get ahead of it and not let it be your downfall, right? You also have the card of the Knight, and says triumph over adversity. Know that whatever the situation, whatever it may be, no matter how hard and difficult it may be, with the storm warning and the 10 of Swords there, you will triumph over adversity. You will triumph over those tough moments. And you have the card of the Hand of Fate. Forces beyond your control intervene. So remember what I said, this definitely feels like there's a lot of divinely guided energy setting you up for this success, setting you up for a new opportunity or reconciliation or whatever it may be. This is the way things are meant to play out. That Wheel of Fortune with the stars and the Hand of Fate is really, really speaking to knowing that this was meant to happen. This was bound to happen. Even if you try to avoid any type of conversation or avoid any type of opportunity to give someone or to receive an opportunity to fix any type of conflict, I think this is something that's going to happen eventually. So Spirit here is saying sooner rather than later. So if you're not ready for that, be prepared for it to maybe slap you in the face when you least expect it. Okay, so you have the card of Loyal Heart, Unfinished Symphony, but it flipped in reverse, and that's a 10. And the card of Wheel of Fortune is also a 10. You also have the storm warning, that's a 10. So it could be a lot that's coming to an end here. Karmic cycles, you know, disagreements, people not getting along. But the Unfinished Symphony card, none of these cards are in reverse. So when it does land in reverse, it has a protection message. So let me grab the book and read that for you. But I love the Loyal Heart and to the Sea. So the Loyal Heart really does speak of, you know, knowing that you've got a support system. The right people are there for you. I feel as though with the Loyal Heart, if this is your partner, your friend, your family, your support system, I do feel like these are people that are looking out for you. This is, you know, having a sense of loyalty and friendship and partnership, knowing that that if you're wondering whether or not, okay, if I have this conversation with so-and-so, will people still be my friend? Will people still want to keep a communication with me or a connection with me? Am I going to lose everyone or everything because I don't want to fix a relationship with this person? You know, I feel like regardless of the situation, it's time for you to like just really take shape of everything that you've been thinking about, because it feels as though the fear that you have that perhaps someone is not going to either protect you or guide you or be by your side like a partner, I feel that you're wrong. I think they'll be there for you regardless, okay? So if you needed that type of confirmation, it's coming through pretty clearly. Now, the unfinished symphony card here, upright, says unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, and the need to make amends. Now, the protection message. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up loose ends and deliver results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. I love that message for you. You know, if you are afraid to have these difficult conversations, if it is like in a friendship, family, or if this is people that you are surrounded by at work, people that you work with, sometimes you avoid and procrastinate having those difficult conversations, but it's really only delaying the inevitable. So I do get the feeling, like the card said, it is time for you to just, you know, have those conversations, keep things moving forward. Don't shortchange yourself. And you have the card to the sea. So this really is like being in the flow of ideas. If you're feeling resistant to change or conversations or opportunities, Spirit is really reminding you to be in the flow. Look to their guidance, your inner knowing, you know, and start seeing how things are starting to fall into place even without you doing the actual work. Like you're going to start seeing things align naturally and gradually. And that is really big for you here. Okay. So that is your reading for the month of January, Aries. I appreciate you guys being here. I love it. Thank you so much. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. The sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views gets a bonus live reading, and I will be going live on a weekly basis, so make sure your notifications are turned on. As always, your playlist is here, whatever other reading here, and I will see you guys very soon. If you'd like your own personal reading, your own 2023 yearly forecast of predictions, the link is in the description box below. Have a wonderful start of the year. Happy holidays, happy new year, and a happy January 2023. Take care. Bye.